Get it. Yep.
What's up, guys? Hope you liked the video. That was a little segment out of Evolve MTB movie that I made. There'll be a link to the left of me if you're interested in seeing that. Making this video, primarily this part of the video, behind the scenes, showing that to you. This was, yeah, what the title says. It was filmed, whole thing on a cable cam. So basically the cable cam runs 100 meters at a time. So we basically shot this whole trail 100 meters at a time, which was very interesting. It was probably one of the hardest edits I've done recently. There's a lot of people asking why don't you just use a drone? Why didn't you just use a drone? The reason was because this particular trail that is very scenic happens to be next to an airport in Queenstown, so it's not really flyable. Even if you were to get the permits, in a sense, it'd be a massive hassle to do so, but also it's over dockland. They make it quite hard to get permits and film and all that. So we decided to do something different, film this on a cable cam, which took a lot longer, but we found that it gave us more unique angles as well than a drone would get. it's kind of risky flying a drone really like so close to someone and so close to a tire backwards and stuff like that. So we found it gave us really unique shots to make an edit look a little different, which we liked. So coming into this edit, I wasn't aware or sure of how it would work because the cable cam that we have, you know, obviously has to have an A and a B point where you need to attach the cables.
Yeah, so I was thinking for the macro shot, you just have the picket there to there. Yeah. And the camera's already zoomed in a little bit. So you'll see just your bikes going along here just for this little section. Yeah. And then I'll probably put a picket up there, to a picket there. And you'll be able to use that one for two A-roll shots, one from this side and going over the other side. And then we'll work from that.
We're hammering steel Waratahs and then connecting it from hill to hill. Luckily, this trail had a lot of hills, a lot of rolling hills, so there was kind of A and B points that we could bash in these Waratahs. The problem was that when we were doing it, we had an issue with hitting rocks coming into it. So it's kind of like winning the lottery in a sense. You know, you'd hit it in, and then if it didn't hit a rock, that was great. That was like your fixed point where you could do it, but there was a lot of rocks, so we had to just kind of trial and error and hammer it in to try and see where it would fit. After it was fit, we would just tension the wire and then have a few test goes of flying it back and flying it forward. And then lucky for me, I had two really talented riders, you know, happy enough to pedal up the hill, walk up the hill and go back down. And that was definitely useful. In all these kind of shoots, it's really useful having riders that want the same, you know, result as you. Ben Lang and Emmerson Wilken, they were so good. They walked up the hill no matter how many times. The most difficult thing was both of their riding had to be on point, and then I had to be on point with the speed of the cable cam, the panning and tilting of the camera. So with every shot, we obviously didn't get it right the first time. There was a lot of walk-ups for the boys. I think the most tries we did on one 10-second clip was 27 goes. So that means the boys had to walk up the hill 27 times just to get this 10-second shot. In all, a whole duration of the thing was about, to film the whole thing, the whole trail, took about three months to do, just with weather and all that. It's also like planning out the trail, where the cable cam's going, the setup and everything like that. So a lot of people have been asking me what it was shot on, what cable I used for it, and what camera was paired with that. I used a Wiral lite. I used this thing. Best thing about this thing, it's only $700, $800, depending on where you are in the world. This was great for the shot. There's not many cable cam systems out there that, or anywhere near that price range really. If you're looking on a big one, you're looking at like $5-6 grand at least. So I got this, and then I researched what cameras that could pan and tilt wirelessly. That was the main challenge of getting this edit done, is because you couldn't put it as a GoPro on there because it was just fixed. So it would just fix, and you can't turn and tilt or anything like that. And I couldn't really find gimbals to pair with a GoPro that had that wireless capability. So I ended up using this bad boy, this GoPro DJI Osmo Pocket. I found this absolutely great for the edit. It has an app on your phone that you can just pair with it, and it works wirelessly, and you can just control it on your phone, pan and tilt and everything like that. The issue that I found with it was that it only had about a 20-meter range to it. So I had to come up with a solution to that, because, you know, once the cable cam went 20 meters on the line further, it would lose signal and I'd lose screen of where I was. So at the start of this edit, sometimes I was actually filming these shots completely blind. The screen on my phone would go black, and I would just hope for the best, try to pan and tilt however I thought. After this, I found a little bit of a solution. I got a wireless Wi-Fi booster, and it worked really well to pull the signal all the way through. So after months of filming this edit, it was such a big relief to finish this. It was probably one of the biggest mountain bike edits I've done, or any edit that I've done. Trying to, 100 meters at a time for this whole trail, ripping it out, putting it back in, ripping it out, putting it back in. Sometimes we had to have ladders to boost it up because it wasn't high enough off the ground. But yeah, it was really rewarding in the end, and it went straight into the Evolve mountain bike film. So I hope you like the video, guys. If you're interested in these kind of videos with action sports and behind the scenes and how we film them, I'm going to be uploading a lot more. So I'll see you next time. Make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications. I'll see you later.